For me personally, one of the things that's important is that I start out each day grounded and find time, even some mornings it's a little bit of time, to read a verse, to pray a prayer, and get myself centered. Sometimes that happens in the kitchen while I'm having a bowl of cereal, sometimes it happens in the car on the way to work. But remembering to do that helps set the day off on the right foundation, and then gives me a chance to calibrate correctly throughout the day. Getting that reset every morning is, for me personally, vital. Sometimes people ask me what my life verse is, my life Bible verse, and the reality is I don't really have one. I kind of have seasons where I focus on something, like from Matthew 8 and the story of the faith of the centurion, or most recently Mark 12:30, which is also in Luke, the greatest commandment. We are to love the Lord our God with all of our heart, all of our soul, all of our mind, and all of our strength. And secondly, love others as we love ourselves. I think the grounding of that message simplifies everything and helps keep me focused. So starting the morning in a grounded fashion is important, and then throughout the day, finding those moments in time to reconnect, particularly if I'm headed into a meeting or in a situation of some sort where I really need good judgment. Stopping to pray down the hallway on the way to a meeting, or pausing before I walk through that door to pray for wisdom or good judgment, check my emotions, and walk in that door refreshed and ready to go, even if it's at the end of the day, is one of the things that goes through my mind. And I had a friend once tell me about his process, and he thinks of himself as carrying a cup at times when he's walking into a meeting. Sometimes we may have a dozen meetings in a day or more on different subjects, and you have to pivot from one to the other and be ready to contribute on a new subject. And the way he describes that cup is, before he walks into the meeting, it's full of whatever's happened during that day and the thoughts that are on his mind, and he'll mentally take it and pour it out and walk into that next meeting with an empty cup. And I've always loved that analogy and try to practice that myself and occasionally get it done.